Welcome
What's up,
to the
guys? It's the
oh
Cancel
my
Cast.
god.
It's your boy Omri TSN here for the one time.
Today we got Corn, Omri, me, Moose, and we got guest starring Rack the Hedgehog. And
Bro.
let's get to it.
Yeah,
Correct.
so last week, no, actually last month, on the loneliest day of the year, free premium day, Sonic the Hedgehog came out there, a major delay. How do y'all feel about that?
You
I
know,
got that.
Generally curious, right? Rack, what did you think of the ending of the movie, bro?
Bro, I know it's like Eggman gonna be. It's like what's his name? Jim Carrey. He's now
Yeah,
like Eggman. He's now fully Dr. Eggman.
yeah,
He wants, he's fully the character now.
yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
Yep.
didn't
But,
you like
how did you feel about that one scene in the middle after that one part?
Yeah.
about which
Remember,
one part though?
remember that part?
Which one
The
part?
part where after they started driving. Remember that? Remember that?
I
That
started
yeah.
driving.
Yeah.
Bro, all I can tell you is it looks better in the new movie compared to like the old, old song they showed us.
Oh,
Like,
true, true,
it looks
true,
way better.
true, true.
Mhm.
So that's all I can tell you that how it looks better.
Is that
Of
what you
course.
believe? Is that what you believe?
That's
but
all.
like
It is his
that
truth in a valley full of lies.
but that after
Ooh.
credit scene, right? I hear that it made you cry, bro. Like you were like dead crying because
Bro, you
like
see me
you
at the
saw
theater crying, man. I
Yeah,
was like,
I
that
was
hurt me.
there, and my boy Rack literally ran up to the screen and was hugging it when he saw Sega.
Bro, he was
Bro.
crying after credits, bro. He
Mhm.
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, when he saw that scene after the mushrooms, he was like, "Ooh, I'm in love."
Exactly.
Like we had to wait like 10 hours after he was there.
when my man's
Bro,
Tom
it
was
was
like,
like
"Yo,
5
you're my
a.m., bro.
friend." When Tom was
Hmm
like, "Yo, you're my friend," John like just started burst out crying. It was like
He
what
was
he
like, "He's
needed to
my
hear.
friend too."
Bro.
It was bad, bro. I actually felt
But
bad
it's
for them.
like this. It's like we all linked up with the Imagine. It was like they let us stay longer, and it was
Hmm
like, we were chilling.
Yeah, bro. You was in the culture by yourself, weren't you?
Yeah. I had my
No,
own
but
room to
like
myself.
Are you
let's be
guys
real here.
confused right now? Do you know what's going on?
Are you confused right now? I'm not. You know who was confused throughout the entire movie though? Honestly, I feel like the most confused character of the Sonic movie was like, the wife. The wife's sister, I
Yeah,
meant. Yeah, the wife's
the
sister.
bad like the
Yeah. She
you know
was the
I'm just
third
gonna say
stereotypical black mom.
I'm just saying
Who's hurt by
how was the wife so bad, but like his sister was like kind of foul, like like
yeah,
why
her
keep him.
sister. You ever talk to her forehead was kind of big, but I let that
Oh
slide.
my god, bro.
She had that the chrome dome. But besides that,
Bro, get off her, bro.
she was cool though. Honestly, I mean, it's just her hairstyle. I mean, either way, she was clean. I appreciated her character because they could have made her like so lame. You know what I mean? Whereas like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm just a stereotypical wife. I'm gonna do stereotypical things, or I'm a stereotypical black woman. But she's legit like an actual character. Like she's 3 dimensional with it. I mean, honestly, like my expectations for the movie was like kind of low. I thought it was gonna be like, it wasn't gonna be just a movie, and that's it. But it was actually heat. Like they had tropes in it, but it didn't cling to it. Like how every buddy cop movie or like best friend movie, there's that one moment where they like they hate each other and they leave for like a
Right.
long time for no reason. They had
Right.
that moment for 5 seconds, and they were like, that's
Yeah,
stupid, bro. I understand what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't one of those things where a character is mad at the other character because they won't speak up or whatever. They actually speak up, fix that problem.
Yeah. What
and
I
like well go on, Corn.
like what I'm glad they didn't what I was worried about with the movie was not about Sonic, more so like about Jim Carrey just carrying the whole movie with Eggman.
Mhm.
But he was not like a hard carry at all. Like based on like how Detective Pikachu, like I forgot his name. Who played?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, like he basically kind of carried that. To be
Mhm.
honest with you, if we're keeping it real, but in this
Yeah.
movie, a lot of people like Sonic a lot, bro. It was high key fire.
It
That
was
that
a
like
cool movie.
that he didn't really carry it. Like it was pretty balanced, bro. I like Sonic a lot in this movie. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like,
I,
oh, if he's gonna be in a movie, his presence is gonna kind of go outshine everybody. But like they
yeah.
balanced it out pretty well. Like his scenes, he has like really fire and funny scenes, but they make sure that like it's set up so it's separate, but it's still like together at the same time.
You know, the one thing I really kind of disliked was just Sonic's voice. I don't know, just It sounded like John Mulaney
Mhm.
or whatever his fucking name is. He
I
was
I mean,
don't
it,
know.
it was it grew on me. It was alright. I mean, because my favorite Sonic voice was like back in the Unleashed days, that and below, you know, because like the Lewis voice of Sonic, I don't care much for. So I rather have this guy voicing him than like the other dude. I just
But
kind of like,
but like overall, well-rounded movie.
mhm.
It's a very simple story, but like stories don't need to be complex. Look at fucking Deadpool. It's the most simplest movie plot of all time.
Honestly.
Dude stole
It's
my
supposed to be a
girl.
kids movie. It is a kids movie.
Hmm. He stole my
So
chick. I kill him. My girl died. Oh well, I'm mad.
And
The movie was still fine.
Sonic's is just basically, oh, I need to get the rings, and I also want to make friends. That's it. That's the
Hmm.
entire movie. I just want a friend.
Exactly.
right.
He just wants to hold you.
He made loneliness like
Hmm.
kind of fire. He made it fun.
Yeah, they really. I really like how they took advantage of speed, and you could tell they had like heavy inspirations from Flash, because like with the after image thing and him like literally playing with himself, bro. But it was like it was cool though, like how he was like due to his speed, they made him more of an animated character personality wise than they
Yeah.
normally would. You know what I mean? Like he was like one of that like hyper character that could do like lots of random things, and it would still make sense story wise.
Mm-hmm.
The I just find it like such a hot take that Eggman's now a fucking incel.
Honestly,
Bro. Jim
it makes
Carrey was
sense
great.
though.
Like he was so fucking depressed throughout that entire movie, but like
Hmm.
Jim Carrey just carried that character. Like dude
He is
was
so
like
fire. Yeah.
dude was like, yeah, I'm a fucking orphan. My parents left me, I was bullied growing up,
Hmm. You know what
Can't
did to
trust
that
her.
bully? He murked everybody, bro.
And like halfway through the movie, it just seemed like he was improvising all his depression shit.
Hmm.
Like when he was like, yeah, when your best friend hosts a wedding 1 city away and expects you to come.
Yeah.
One
But
of the
like,
coolest things I like background wise is that Jim Carrey actually cared about the characters and actually making the movie more based on the game than how they originally had. Because you know how originally how the model how nasty it was. He was like low key against it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because he was like, it's cool to be different, but I was too different. So when they had that backlash, he was low key kind of hype. He was like, okay, cool, we can actually do something now. Because it's like the original model, it looked good in motion, but when he was like having those little moments where he was just talking, it looked disgusting. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what I felt like with the like those emotional scenes that we saw the new Sonic having. I couldn't have those scenes with the old one because like it literally will be the turn off, bro. I don't want to watch this anymore. It looks trifling.
And like it was like it was a realistic look on the animal. Like I get what
Hmm.
the kind of vibe they were going for. But like, you already have a hedgehog that can move at like light speed,
Hmm.
You weren't gonna fix that. Like there was no way to make that really realistic.
Yeah, and plus it's like
Yeah.
realism doesn't mean it looks nice.
That's
yeah,
true.
and that's what they did with the original Sonic. It's like realism doesn't equate to niceness. It,
I
Exactly.
you know, with the original Sonic they showed us, I don't know why in my heart I just feel like they was not gonna really do that. Like I feel
Same.
like they weren't gonna really do that.
But the
Like
foul
there's
thing
no way. There's
is,
no way they
but the
looked
foul
at
thing
that
is, Lauren,
character.
they
Huh?
really were. That's the foul part.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I just don't. I
the
just didn't
whole
believe.
them changing the character was not planned. I thought everybody was like, "Oh, just a joke, just a joke." No, that they seriously, that was their character. They had the voice lines done. Even the Sonic voice actor said it himself. Like the lines and everything for that character was finished. But then the backlash from that trailer happened. They had to push it back.
Yeah,
The
like
whole movie was done, bro. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
cause like what do you call it? What do I want to say? It's like at one point, like I wanted to believe like yeah they probably faked it. It's like a huge marketing campaign that probably worked, but then
Hmm.
they pushed the film back. and it's like all the shit that they redesigned. But then you really like everyone's like, why would they put something this shitty out and expect it to do good in the first place? Like that's the main reason why people think that it's fake. But like when you put your heart and soul into something and it comes out ass, you don't want to admit that it's ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's probably what happened. Like they made something and they just couldn't tell that it was ass because they did it. And then once they got
Yeah.
that constructive criticism that they needed, they're like, maybe you're right.
Plus, there's
Maybe.
also the thing where they like, a lot of times with movies, like the decisions aren't from the directors at the time. It's from people. It's from like the people funding the movie because they don't care. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, make it
Yeah.
look like care. Make me money, bro.
Like
Yeah.
Michael Bay. Do you
Mhm.
guys remember his original pitch for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, I didn't see the original pitch.
I forgot he did make
It-
a whole movie.
He made two, but the original pitch was they weren't teenagers and they weren't mutants. They were Ninja Turtles from outer space.
Oh no.
I was thinking to say they're just turtles, and I was like,
They're
well,
just turtles, and that's the whole movie. They're vibing and moving slow, bro.
Shredder was supposed to be like some alien too.
Oh,
And yeah,
no.
shit was bad. And then when they released released their first trailer after the initial backlash, like no, they need to be mutants, they need to be teenagers, right?
Mhm.
They were like hyping up this white guy to be Shredder, and apparently he if you read like the footnotes and shit, he was gonna be Shredder, and then everyone was like, "Yo, do you guys know this character? He's always been Japanese." So like,
You're not wrong.
So like
Yeah.
about the Sonic movie, like when we went to go watch it, like Amari had made a good point earlier. Like, what did Tails look like?
Yeah.
Like, was Tails gonna look
they
that
changed
like
his
that,
model. Yeah, I wanted to see what he looked like.
or was he not even planned?
like that ass. If someone can get me an original copy of that movie, I would watch it like with
Me
full
too.
intent.
I would too, because I'm like morbidly
I'm-
curious about it. I want to know. I want to know how. I want to see
wasn't
that
there like
youngster.
early like filming or early like release for that movie,
I
or
don't
was,
know.
or was it just a
Mhm.
trailer?
I'm not too sure.
There has to be a pirated copy of a test screening. There has to.
Right.
No.
Someone gonna dig deep and find something, and so we can watch the actual.
True.
It's gonna get leaked, bro.
So saying if they sell the movie, they might as well like have.
Hold
that
on, let me
too.
see if I can find the
They give us a
director.
DVD pack. They're gonna give us the
Yeah.
original. And then-
Watching me the guy at the corner that's like, I got DVDs, I got the full pirate release, and I'm like, bro,
Bro, that nigga gonna sell you the trailer, bro. It's not even gonna be an actual.
nah, he gonna say it's a whole full release trailer,
Bro, I hate
the
those
full
people
release
at
trailer.
shops. Like, I'm over here getting my hair cut. You selling me movies and shit. Like, bro, if you don't move,
Bro.
It's like they had test screenings, right? All the
Mhm.
way back in like early 2019, and the summary from the person talking about it is literally just the actual movie word for word. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I know it's out there.
It has to.
It's out there. Yeah, because originally they said it only had one post credit scene. That was the Eggman scene. So like the Tails one had to be added like afterwards. The
Let's
Sonic
ask him.
Sonic Cinematic Universe, bro.
You know, with this movie coming out, the next video game movie is apparently the Mario movie
Oh man.
or the Uncharted movie.
Oh,
Why would they do
I keep getting the
Mario?
Uncharted movie confused with the Assassin's Creed movie.
No, I'm
Yeah.
kind of I'm kind
I'd
of
rather have Uncharted
I'd
because you
rather
can do
have
something with
neither.
that.
no, I'm
because
kind
he's
of
a Tom Holland for Uncharted.
I'm kind of hyped for the Mario movie because it's not live action. It's
Oh, okay.
animated. But here's the downside. It's made by Illumination. Who made?
Oh
Despicable-
yeah, I remember that. I mean,
who ma-
they can still pull it off. Illumination isn't a bad company. They're just running on their gimmicks with the minions.
Yeah.
That's the only
Like-
thing. Like
I don't know.
overall, like the Despicable Me movies aren't bad. They're pretty watchable.
Like the first one was actually pretty good, but then
Yeah.
it became like too corporate.
Then the second one was just was like honestly, I feel like the weakest one was the second one. Cause I actually like the third one because the parallels between him and his brother is hilarious. But even
I
then,
for-
yeah,
But
I don't really mess with Mario for like,
you don't mess with nothing that's Nintendo corn. We know you.
bro.
He
He
You
like
already
already
Bayonetta though.
know.
He likes Bayonetta. Yeah, let us slide with that one.
Bro,
course he
nah,
likes
man.
Bayo.
Like, no, Mario cool, but it's like, I like Mario. I like Sonic more than Mario because Sonic just seems like he's just way better, bro. His shit just way better, you know.
I
In a
just
way,
can't wait.
not
I
all
just-
his games, of course, but I just feel
I
like
just can't-
Sonic is a way better character.
I just can't wait till Illumination starts milking out Mario so we can get the Luigi Mansion horror movie that we desperately need.
We need a Wario movie, honestly.
No,
That would be
no.
kind of foul.
Yes,
That would be
yeah.
really foul.
You know how fire it would be? Because Wario's whole thing is just making money.
Wario's whole thing is being
like
foul.
all of his games are about
Zero
him
foul.
beating people up and getting money.
Right.
That like as an anti-villain movie, I would rather have a Wario one than a Bowser one. Just saying.
Isn't Wario like Mario's uncle?
No, it doesn't relate to him at all. He just happens to look like.
Oh,
He's like the opposite of what everything Mario is.
bro, that's foul.
And then Waluigi's just like the weirdo.
Yeah, because Waluigi's the opposite of Luigi. But it's like imagine you're the doppelganger of someone who's never noticed. So you're even more not noticed, bro.
Luigi the homie.
Of course.
Luigi's the goat, bro.
He need to. They be doing him bold,
Some
bro.
love, bro.
I just mad the way his Smash Bros like thing look, bro. You know, he
I
pull
like the one from Brawl better because it's literally just him being so depressed. It makes everybody like depressed too. It messes up their whole combat.
I like how
Bro, that's pretty sad.
I like how in Luigi's Mansion 3, it's his like third time dealing with ghosts, and he's still a bitch about it.
Hey, he's
But
still
he gets,
brave though.
Yeah, he still gets the job done.
I have more respect for Luigi than Mario because Luigi's like is actually afraid of everything he's doing, but he's like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
At least he got a little bit more personality than Mario. Mario is just a dead character, bro.
Anytime shit goes down, Mario's like, "Yeah, let's do it." But anytime
let's go,
Luigi's reaction is like, "Oh man."
Honestly, I mean, he is Mario's sidekick, bro. And you know who else is a sidekick? My boy Tails. How y'all feel about how he's gonna be the sequel? Like what do y'all think he's gonna do after that?
You know what I think the sequel's gonna do? He's gonna take Sonic and Tom to like the original Green Hill Zone, and it's gonna be a chill adventure. Then Sonic's gonna see Amy, and he's not gonna know how to react, and it's just gonna be him acting on foul shenanigans while Tom tries to teach him how to fall in love.
I feel like it should be more of a thing where like Tom actually stays on Earth, right? And Sonic goes on his adventures, but he'll like periodically come back for advice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Tom being in the first movie is good because it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's the starter pack. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't want him to be clinging on throughout the entire time because that was my issue with Sonic X from back in the day because they had the homie Chris who's just a little boy.
Bro, Chris is a homie, bro.
I hate Chris, bro.
Remember
because
he was a homie, bro.
He can't do anything.
Remember
in
when
a
he
fight? Well, what can he do?
Remember when he
Be
grew
the
up,
homie,
became a
be there,
scientist,
show
and then
up.
turned back into a kid just to chill with Sonic?
Yeah, and he's still smart though. That was the only time in his life he was useful for somebody in his world.
Bro.
Waste of space.
Well, no, bro, isn't he rich though? Doesn't he come from like a rich family?
Yeah, he's super rich. His parents give him money instead
Okay,
of giving
Omri. But don't Sonic and his whole group live with them though?
Yeah.
So what's the point, bro?
Even though his uncle's
still useless, though.
Even though
Hey,
his like a
they be living in his crib though.
My boy Rack. Listen,
bro.
They don't need his house.
Hey.
They can live anywhere. They do it. They do it honestly all the time. Sonic doesn't even live at his house.
He doesn't have
his original planet. He had a house there. He just never was there. He had no reason to be there. He travels, bro. Everybody do. They all travel. They don't live
chasing the bag.
Exactly.
Literally.
Like Chris was an asset, bro. He wasn't a homie. I just don't want I just don't want the cop dude to turn into like Chris, where it's a steep situation. They get into a fight, and he's the liability. You know,
How do you
that's
think
what we
Eggman's
call.
gonna escape?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he makes his own ring, finds a special zone. I don't know.
Unless he finds
Yeah.
the Chaos Emeralds.
Are you talking about Eggman? How you
Yeah,
getting out?
Wait,
that
wait, wait.
would
He
be
How
basically
do you
gonna
think
do that.
Shadow's
Yeah.
gonna show up? How do you think Shadow's gonna show up?
I feel
I-
like personally, I don't know if I want Shadow to be in the movie. I'd rather have
feel-
Metal Sonic because it's like this, right? I feel like if Shadow were to appear, it's like he would basically just their version of Metal Sonic, where Eggman creates him to fight Sonic. You know what I mean?
All right.
That would be fire.
Granddad being there and stuff. But
Mhm.
but if they do that, I'd rather it just be Metal Sonic. But at the same time, I kind of want Shadow to be there because he's foul. You know what I'm saying? Because all he
Right.
do is act like he's better than Sonic. Because he low key kind of is. He's just a little bit slower.
Oh no, I know the perfect way to have Shadow in it,
But,
especially given his like personality that I'm better than you. Like
mhm.
have
Literally,
have Eggman clone him from that one quill that he still has,
Yeah.
and
I
just
just-
give
That's
him,
what I'm saying. It could still work. That's what I'm saying. Regardless, it will still work. But I feel like it's like they're either going to have Metal Sonic or they're going to have Shadow, not both.
how do you feel about this? Me saying this. Sonic is Naruto, right? Now Shadow is Sasuke.
I mean, if you think about it, Silver the Hedgehog is Trunks. So you're not wrong.
I just want Knuckles, bro. I just want him. I just want.
I mean, they saw his tribe. It's like this, right? They
Wait,
can
hold up.
easily turn Sonic Adventure into a movie thing for the second one because Knuckles' tribe is there, right? The
Mhm.
reason they all died is because they got too greedy with power and tried to use the Master Emerald for a war and got murdered by its guardian, right? Which was Chaos. And what if Eggman, ends up getting that junk, bro? And does the same thing. They could easily lead it to like a catastrophe thing.
Wait,
And
hold
then
up.
Super Sonic is there, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it depends.
Going back to a previous point, there might not be an original design for Tails, but there has to be an original design for that entire tribe,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I feel like that'd be more nasty somehow.
You're not wrong. These black creatures really do mean business.
Oh my god. What if they put Knuckles in the movie, bro? You know what he gonna say? Do you know the way? You know they gonna bring that
No.
in. You know they gonna do it, bro. Come on,
You know they are. I'm gonna be.
Well, it's like this. Do you
I-
know the way?
bro.
I know the way, guys. Let's go. And then everyone's gonna look at him like,
Do you know the way?
Just remember, when you're here, your family times two, because you have to get that sponsorship in.
Mhm.
That shit irritated me. Like, if I really felt like I was watching a YouTube video at that point.
out of nowhere. You know what's really good? Olive Garden. Here's a gift card. I saw on Twitter before I saw the movie, like people were saying there's like a lot of references to Olive Garden that it's like really random, but like it's funny. And like I was like, really? Like it's references to Olive Garden, bro. Imagine getting your house destroyed by a mad scientist. It's like thousands of dollars in repair damage, and the government agent walks up to you and say, "Here's a $50 gift card to Olive Garden. Shut up and don't talk about this ever again."
Think of it like this.
No.
At least it's not like the Emoji Movie, bro. Emoji Movie had all types of things going on.
But
Bro, I didn't even watch that joke.
It made sense there. I'm just saying, like, I remember on Twitter seeing like the Sonic movie, but like without no context, and there was breadsticks, and now I get it. Fucking Olive Garden. No, it was like, how would you feel if mid movie they stopped? I was like, now time to talk about our sponsors, NordVPN.
I would
If
laugh.
we had sponsors, that'd be.
I would laugh so hard. I won't even get mad. Like
we had
I'll be perfectly content off of that, bro.
If our show
But
had
it's
sponsors,
like-
that would be the perfect segue right now.
Yeah. Like our sponsor, Anchor.fm. It's a really cool website. Post to multiple social media sites all at once. Try it today. Link in the description if I feel like adding it there.
Oh, are we sponsored?
Yeah,
We're
we're
not-
sponsored by you,
Oh.
bro.
Oh,
Hey,
we
yo.
sponsored?
By me
Yeah.
and my computer.
Oh, are we sponsored? Oh yeah, guys. Welcome to the episode, and we're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. You know, it's a very great game.
No,
Apparently,
it's not. It's a really bad game. The graphics are terrible. If you sponsor me, I'm going to still say the same thing. Graphics are terrible. Game is trash. You're trash for having it, and you pay thousands of dollars people to lie. Shameful.
Hold on.
Damn.
I'm
Hold
not mad at
on.
the people who like do the ads for it. I don't blame them. I would do the same. You know how much they
You
get
know how
paid
much
for
money
that?
you know how much money they be getting,
This
bro?
one dude got $3,000 for mentioning it.
Oh my
$3,000.
God.
What?
$3,000.
Yeah, they get the back, bro. People who got Ray Shadow Legends as an ad, bro. Literally, someone
You
on
say-
Twitter,
You say
they were
we're
about to put
adding
on
them
the
after
video.
this
Like,
episode?
they got a lot of money.
Like it makes no sense how much money they make. It's ridiculous. But besides that, though,
The
So
one
this-
video
this
game,
backstory was hilarious.
the one video game movie that's like really kind of irritating me because it's not irritating me, but they're like, yeah, it's gonna get a sequel, but it makes no types of sense for how it ends. The Detective Pikachu movie.
I didn't even watch that.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, both
But-
didn't watch it.
Okay,
No.
okay, spoilers. Detective Pikachu is actually the main character's dad. He got fused with the Pikachu.
I know.
Yeah,
I already knew
So,
that because that's how it was for the game.
yeah.
So, like how the
I mean,
movie
I
ends.
seen all like the bomb flicks. I seen like the stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the kid, bro. He was so whack. I didn't like him,
What do you have against my boy Justice Smith?
bro.
Shout out to-
Nah, he whack, bro.
You guys gotta watch the Get Down.
Did not like him, bro.
Man, I don't fucking like you, but you don't see me here complaining.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Damn.
I should complain right now, though.
You know what, Omri?
Just
Whose
saying.
podcast is this?
Who computer is rendering this right now?
You haven't
Wait,
even shot the episode.
Who the
Hold on.
editor? Who the editor?
This is a lost episode, bro.
Mm-hmm.
wasn't that last episode? Wasn't last episode? Last episode?
Shh, don't say that. They didn't even hear it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just got. You know what, John?
But oh man, I need more. I feel like if they were to make another video game movie, a solid character to base it off of, to be honest, is Kirby.
Kirby.
No,
movie.
I would disagree
And-
with that completely. Because
Why?
Kirby is a baby. I've seen like the
So?
Kirby TV shows, and it's like
Animated
Kirby
movie.
is a whole baby. Like the whole
Yeah.
plot's gonna come from the people around him.
And what does Kirby do? That's why Kirby is a cool character. Bro.
No, but you don't get all the plot from the people around him though.
You don't need to. They could easily make it a kids movie. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Like,
bro.
Kirby is literally designed to be simple, clean, and easy to absorb by kids, bro. You know?
But it's like, oh, what is this pink creature, right?
Mhm.
Oh, you don't get only every type of plot you need from everyone around Kirby. So it's like,
I know what you're saying. It could easily turn into an exposition thing where it's like, oh look, Kirby's absorbing the fire thing to get fire powers to kill the ice monster. No,
exactly.
we don't have to do that though.
Yeah, like in the Sonic movie, you kind of get the.
Yeah, you
kinda
saw he
get-
was fast, so he's fast. In a Kirby movie, he can just be. They could be like, what? Why is he eating it? Oh, that's why. That could be it. You know.
Oh,
That
no.
could be it. I'm just saying though, because like Kirby is a series that looks adorable, but actually like really foul in the background, bro.
Yeah, it's like kind of dark and shit.
Yeah, because like literally, this dude Kirby is basically a war god. And the foul thing is, I always love it because they can eat this, right? Think about it like this, right? They're on a planet, everybody chilling, right? Kirby in his house, sleep. He wake up, about to eat an apple. Boom, explosion. His apple is blown up. So he goes to go kill somebody.
And it always starts with a fucking tree.
Yeah. Wispy
Like-
Woods always catches work. But like that's what I'm saying though. Like it will be really funny. Is it not funny to watch a character go out of their way to body somebody? Not because their home is in danger, but because they ruined their dinner.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I-
Like,
I- that's what
it's hilarious, bro. It can easily be a kid's movie. Kirby's adorable, bro.
It could be, yeah.
All you would hear is one word, Poyo, and that's it. That's the whole movie. I don't
Okay.
need to hear nothing else.
Here. I feel like they should do like the Sonic movie then. They shouldn't have any other characters like Tails, Amy, Knuckles, anything like that. But just have Kirby alone. Because if you
Oh,
have,
like for Kirby movie? I mean, yeah, because like Kirby doesn't have a squad.
well,
just-
he
he just-
kind of does though.
I
He
mean,
has
he has his
like
his friends, but they're like animal people and like
right.
slimes. I was gonna say like if they do a movie, not have any of them, it's just or whatever. I mean, they could have them like come in and out at certain areas, I guess, but make it like a super linear movie that's like he's getting there like similar to the games.
Almost all of his games only have really 3 characters. It's him, King DDD, and occasionally Meta Knight.
No,
Yeah,
right.
Like that's
this
really
entire ship full of people gets destroyed by.
Because if you can make a comparison, like Meta Knight is a shadow of Sonic, right? King Deity is the what's his name, Dr. Eggman. So like if you make this a linear movie where it's just Dr. Eggman who is King Deity and it's Kirby, it'll be straight. But if you add this Meta Knight, it's gonna throw off everything because it's like that's Shadow basically. So it's
I
like
mean, yeah, in a way, because all Meta Knight is, if you take his mask off, he's literally just a blue Kirby with a deep
you know
voice.
you don't make a lot of sense for a movie, a Splinter Cell movie.
they did make one
Yeah,
though. I think they made one.
that's the problem, though.
Didn't they make one?
I want high key want a Street Fighter movie, but they did that already. And
They
it was
made
fucking
I want a
bad.
real Hitman movie, a real Hitman
Yeah,
movie.
where
They
he
made
has
4 of
the
those,
spies.
It
bro.
wasn't the
Come
last
on.
They
movie
all were
they
bad.
made.
And they all
Where
were
he had-
bad.
They were all
Imagine,
bad.
imagine fighting a guy who has Kevlar under his skin. What?
Hey,
Huh?
bro. They gotta hold that.
Yeah, they make the movies too serious, and I'm realizing they do not take
Hitman was made to
themselves
be like not super serious. Like it's dark and gritty, but
It's a
once you take a step back, you're like, oh, this is hilarious. My targets are rich people. All of your targets are always rich white people. Am I wrong? They're
No, you're not.
the other race. It's super rare. The
and
new
it's-
one, I know they have like you go to India and stuff, but even then, it's like super rare. They're always rich, privileged people who do something wrong.
It's not always Hitman games though. Well, hold on. No, they do kill other people besides white people.
They kill other people besides white people sometimes though. But
Right.
the majority of it is just rich people.
How are you
with
gonna
their
make a
money.
Hitman movie, right?
Mhm.
And not include the most this is important gimmick, the fucking disguises. Like
Yes,
every
that's
single
the
Hitman
point.
series.
Like the whole Joe meme is embodiment of Hitman. You know
Why
what I
not a
mean?
Metal Gear movie?
Because Metal Gear's plot is too complicated, and
Yeah.
even though Kojima will be
I completely agree.
actually, they are making a Metal Gear movie. I just remembered that.
Oh yeah,
They
Oh,
are?
It's in the works.
I know that like Kojima is making a movie.
If they made a Devil May Cry movie, that makes more sense.
No,
Ugh.
you know what game would
It
like
could.
makes
I'd rather be a Netflix series.
You said
Well,
what?
Don't
They're-
hurt my favorite.
I'd rather
movie.
Devil May Cry stay as a Netflix series.
Halo.
Is
Halo
it
would be a great movie.
They already made one. But
Did they?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But is Devil May Cry on Netflix?
It's going to be on there eventually. The Castlevania people are making it.
Oh, so it's gonna be
Oh,
an
it's gonna be
animation
dead.
kind of movie.
Yeah,
Wait. But Devil May Cry already has an anime. That's
I know, but they're making like another one
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's not canon this time.
Oh, that's kind
A
of
Legend of Zelda movie would be kind of clean.
It could. I'd rather it be a mini series.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of video game stuff will be like will be set up a lot better as miniseries than movies. Honestly, like the
Yeah.
Sonic movie can work as an actual movie. It worked really good. The Kirby thing will probably work better as a TV show. It's like super small.
Metroid could work as a good movie.
Yes.
I don't know. I
Like-
don't know about that one.
No, think about it though. The essence of Metroid is it's low key horror, but it's not. You know what I mean? They
Like,
can pull it off to really well, but it's gonna be really hard. I feel like out of all the video game movies, Metroid be the hardest because
Nah.
you have to market it more for teenagers and up than kids. Because the whole essence of it is like you're literally on an alien planet where everything wants you dead. Like, like if you were to look at the art for Samus and her suit, creepy down hallways and stuff, she's always aggressive and like you can low key see that she's worried, bro. Like slightly, bro.
Yeah, it's quite literally a horror game because it's like she's always arriving into some foreign alien planet and there's always some bullshit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always like some mother.
Like
alien
this,
or-
like the scariest one is Zero Mission where you lose your suit, right? And the parasite takes over your suit and it's hunting you down. and it has all
Oh,
your
no.
upgrades and everything. It's literally hunting you down and trying to kill you throughout the.
Mm.
That shit is crazy. But
That's deep.
I feel like if you were to turn Samus, Metroid into a game, it'd be pretty fire. Star Fox would be good as a series.
What about this? What about this? Let me say this. Let me say this.
I feel like
Red
so.
Dead,
Which one?
either one.
Depends. I feel like they're better as I don't know.
Red Dead 1.
Nah. I
Either
don't
one,
I feel
know.
like
either
2
one.
would be
I don't
They're
better.
think
they're better as games. I don't
I
know.
don't think cowboy movies are in right now.
Because no. Think about this. Think about this. Think about this. You have Westworld, bruh.
Yeah.
Red Dead will work because you have Westworld, bruh.
Yeah, but
So
I feel like if they did do a Red Dead, I feel like they should follow 2. Because 2 is just so good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like Arthur, bruh.
But it's
People-
the thing is this is gonna be hard is making the emotional stuff happen
Yeah.
from like because the reason why we like the games is because they're long and we have time to develop with these characters.
and that's what
A
I'm saying.
movie's
Like
gonna be at most
either
2 hours, bro. That's not a lot
right.
of time to like get used to everybody. But that's why I say for video games, I feel like it's best to turn them into like a TV show.
Yeah, like The Witcher.
Then
Well,
what's it
The
called?
Witcher was a book series.
You know what I could see?
That turned into a game. That turned into a TV show.
I could see Sly Cooper being in a movie, not like a live action.
They
Yeah, I can see
had
it being
one,
over.
but it got axed over and over again.
Like
It's permanently on hold.
yeah, it got axed because the fucking Ratchet and Clank didn't do so well.
Yeah, they stopped the Sly
Dang.
movie, to make the Ratchet and Clank one, and then
They
that
they
happened.
basically got cold feet.
Yep,
which
and then
I don't-
Senzero Games got bought by Facebook, so we're not getting another Sly game.
Senzaro recently said they want to make Sly 5, which irritated me.
Yeah, they said it's up to PlayStation, not them. But even then, Facebook owns them now.
Okay, I got another 2
'Cause
games.
They did too much VR stuff.
BioShock Infinite. Now, only
I
reason I
was
say
literally about to say that.
only reason I say
No,
not BioShock 1 or 2, Infinite, because BioShock Infinite has a good story that can easily be followed. It has a good enough twist at the end.
I agree with you, only because BioShock 1 would not work as a movie, only because of the Would You Kindly.
Right.
How would you make it so the audience feel like they never had a choice,
Yeah.
Unless they could, but it'd be super meta. Like
It'll be
during, like,
overcomplicated though.
all of the commercials and talk show moments, have them say "Would you kindly" to the camera, bro, like on the slowest of keys,
Right.
and then during the movie and the after credits, they start showing them in sequence, right? That
That's
would be kind of
wild.
clean.
Oh, wait.
That would be kind of clean. You
If
know
you-
what I mean?
Omri,
You make it like
Omri.
you were tricked into watching the movie.
Think about it like
But-
this. It's like they're only, if you really think about this in the movie, they're only probably show only like the one commercial in the scene, but
Yeah,
at the very end, like you were just saying, they're gonna show all the commercials, everything at the very end. That would be really
Yeah.
clean right there.
like that would be heat because they have to have that for BioShock 1 because that was a big reason for why it's so memorable because it's like it makes you question what you're doing, not even just in that game, but in games in general. It's like, okay, I don't kill these people. Why?
Yeah.
It makes you like start questioning everything and you get paranoid because it's like, am I doing this because I have to or because they telling me to, bro? But even then, bro, see,
No, you know what really needs another chance at video game movies? Tomb Raider, even though they've had the most movies.
Bro, they
I
had
don't
they
know, man.
count-
I'm
they
kind
had
of
their
rated out.
time.
I feel like I'd rather have an Uncharted movie and have an actually good actor. I mean, Tom Holland is a good actor. Don't get me wrong. Just I need one that actually fits Nathan Drake. He doesn't even fit young
Or-
Drake.
Wait, they're having Tom Holland?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like
I keep hearing you
I
say
feel
Tom Holland, but I'm like,
yeah.
I
They
feel
keep
like
have him as it.
I feel like he could pull off like Kid Drake.
Yeah, but even then, barely. Well, it's like why make a Nathan Drake movie when he's a kid?
No, it's like
hold on.
like if you legitimately wanted a better like not a better actor but a close resemblance to
He needs a
plays him?
beard. He needs something.
who plays
People
Nathan
think
Drake.
Tom
He also plays Deadpool. I forget his name.
Ryan Reynolds.
No, not the video game Deadpool.
Oh.
Let's see, I forget his name.
He's the guy that's always in every game. What's his name?
And he's short, bro. He's short.
Who?
What's his name? What's his name?
It's
Oh,
Because he
Well-
voiced so many. He
Nolan
voiced
North.
Desmond. Yeah, Nolan North. Yeah.
if you want someone who can look like, honestly, you go with Chris Evans. Chris Evans could pull it off if you were trying to go for someone who could look close like Nathan
Chris
Drake.
Evans.
Chris
Hmm.
Evans?
I don't
I'd
know.
say Chris Evans.
Nah,
I don't know about that one.
nah,
Yeah. I
Nah.
don't know about that one.
nah.
I don't know about that one.
I ain't feeling that one, bro.
Who'd
I
you
don't
go
know
for?
about that one.
Hold
Like,
on, let me
if you're
see.
just going by looks,
Yeah, I mean, like Chris Evans with the beard, he could pretend. You know?
I don't know about that one. That's
no,
that's
you know who I'd want for Sully though?
Tom
Jake-
Hanks.
J.K.
Mm.
Simmons.
Put Tom Hanks as Sully and make him make jokes. the whole
Here.
time.
John Krasinski. John. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat. I can't even say his name.
But no, what irritates me about the Uncharted movie, like I was kind of hyped for it at first, cause like sweet, Uncharted's getting more love, it deserves it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But then they're like, yeah, we're making Uncharted 4 the movie. It's like, why? Why would you start with the end?
Wait, with 4?
Yeah,
Wait,
They
they
start
start-
with 4.
yeah,
They-
And they have Tom Holland?
yeah.
Wait, what?
If
And
they
4, Drake is older.
Drake
Yeah.
is 45. He's in his 40s.
and like the thing,
He
like,
married.
the thing about Uncharted 4, right, is like, okay, right, like yeah, it's their best in the series, but the reason why it's the best,
It's because the
Is-
lead up. I feel like the best one to start off with would be 2.
yeah,
Yeah,
you could-
one
you could
doesn't
probably-
matter. One
you
doesn't
could-
Like
matter.
one
you
has
one-
too much-
you
like
could-
one depended too much on Tomb Raider. Because when I played it, I was like, they really like they did their own thing. It's really solid, right?
and then
But
they
like
get to that one
they
sequence.
added like that random magic stuff and like the ancient tribe and stuff like that. And I was like, oh great, it's like
I mean,
Tomb
like-
Raider again.
Because like it starts off like a really clean action game,
Mm-hmm.
and then like about what like a good like you're probably like 70% finished.
Yeah, horror game.
And
Yeah.
it's like yeah.
I was like, what the heck are these things?
Are you
And,
talking
like,
about 2?
It's
One.
like
No, one.
one. It's
Oh.
a good horror game, you know, like because it catches you off guard, like sure, but
Mhm.
like there was no build up to it, just kind of happened.
Ooh, I got a game for you guys. Killzone.
Killzone.
I haven't
Killzone.
played Killzone, but I don't know it's cool.
I haven't played it.
As
either.
a video game movie, it'll work out because it can be just like all you gotta do is have a lot of people in this, army suits with red eyes.
No,
And you have like a small insurgency group with just like 3 people at most with just blue suits, and that's it,
You
and
know
just
what
fight
would
each
work?
other. That would work.
High
Wolfenstein.
key, Nathan Fillion could potentially be Nathan Drake.
Nathan Fillion.
Wolfenstein can do it. I mean, Wolfenstein would be a good video game movie.
I don't
Seriously.
know, man. People
Which
like Nazis
one,
too
which
much
one?
nowadays.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck.
I mean,
Doom will be a beautiful movie.
Well,
mean,
they
it's-
made some, but it's
yeah,
often bad though.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be bad. That's the only thing. I mean, it's really hard to make a movie that's 2 hours long about a guy killing demons and not talking the entire time.
Right.
That's what I think about it. I mean, I just think it'd be cool. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, Dishonored will be an amazing movie.
no, I'd
I
rather
feel
have it
like
as a
I
TV
feel like
show,
it'll
bro.
fall in the Assassin's Creed kind of thing.
If it had like a TV
I
show
hope
that
it
was
doesn't.
2D animated, oh my god, it'd be so clean.
Like, Assassin's Creed, the movie was so disappointing. It hurt me because
I
I
didn't
like
want to watch it because I was like,
Creed.
I knew it wasn't gonna be that.
Remember their Animus?
it didn't make
Their
no
Animus,
sense.
their Animus
what I'm
was just
saying.
VR, bro.
Why was
The
there
nigga-
enemies like that?
Their Animus was just VR, bro.
They
It
can
really
talk about
was.
it in the game.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Dishonored will fall into the Assassin's Creed kind of movie.
And they tried to make it cool. No, it was not cool.
You gotta climb the walls that doesn't exist, my guy.
Bruh.
Like,
my-
you know, like Assassin's Creed's a cool series, but it's not. I want to say it's movie material, because like gameplay wise, it's kind of boring.
Wait,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, like let's be
Yeah.
real here. Like a lot of your game consists of, hey, listen to what this person's saying, follow them.
Yeah,
Make
Yeah,
sure you don't
well,
get caught. Climb
I
to this
mean,
thing.
Kill
Climb to
person
this
A,
tower.
kill
Like,
person B, run away,
yeah.
remake it,
mean,
Follow this
go
person
back.
all the way to this location. Don't touch them. Person says this. Hey, there's gonna be a party at this place tomorrow. Okay, new information obtained. Kill them. It's like okay.
Essentially,
I feel like
talk to
Assassin's
Leonardo da Vinci.
make a
You
lot of
got
things diverse with every game that comes along. Like one, they're really good.
No,
Two,
like
they're really good. You know,
the old games were great because like they
yeah,
had a lot of the fetch and quest missions, but there was a lot of various shit, and like
yeah.
the fetch and quest missions weren't too far away, like and they weren't too long. The new ones will be like, oh yeah, we made this giant ass map go all the way across the city to
I think
you know.
I think the bigger issue with the fetch quest stuff was Assassin's Creed was a stealth game that did not have any stealth mechanics besides sitting in the crowd or going
Yeah.
to a hate bell. That
Yeah.
was my big issue. Like whenever I used to play Brotherhood when I first had it, in order because you know how if you hold down the right trigger and like X or the A button or whatever, like you'll do a jump if you stand still. I'll hold that to do a fake crouch, and I was like, why is there not a crouch button in this game? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
And when did they finally put a crouch button in Assassin's Creed? Like
I
3?
think Unity
three. They put in 3.
three
Unity?
really okay.
Yeah.
Because I know Unity has a cool parkour. I'll actually want to buy Black Flag right now.
You know what? I high key want to buy Unity and just play with the squad.
Unity wasn't.
Unity is a
It was,
good game.
Cause guess
It
what?
just had bugs.
Guess what?
yeah.
It's currently 70% off, $8.99.
On what? On PlayStation or
Yeah, on
I-
PlayStation.
I'm not
I'd
buying
play
it.
it with y'all because I like Unity because I get to
how
sort of
is the
eat.
like the multiplayer missions? Like how many missions are there?
I
That's the
think
question.
all of it, isn't it?
It's I
Like,
think
can't you? Like, it's like Saints Row, isn't it? Where like you can play the entire game co-op.
I don't think so.
no. It's not like that. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's like a separate
It's
thing.
it's mission. Yeah, it's mission based.
The reason why I hated Unity is because they don't allow you to pick up weapons off the ground because of the whole multiplayer stuff. Like the multiplayer mechanics bled in through the main story. You couldn't pick up weapons, and it irritated me. Like honestly, my biggest issue with the Assassin's Creed series is that they would upgrade the game, but then forget about that upgrade. You know what I mean? Their upgrades were not consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
3 had like gameplay mechanic wise, from like the first set of games, 3 is the best because you could run and grab a weapon. You had like you could do assassinations with any weapon you want. You know what I mean? And then 4 came in and upgraded it even more. Then went to Unity, which threw everything away just to have better parkour. And I was like, oh, that's it. That's all y'all have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people hate on 3 because it's like, oh, we spent all this time with Ezio, this charismatic character, and now we got stuck with Connor. I like 3. My only complaint with 3, the map's too fucking big and like not a lot to do in between.
The map
Like,
was
the whole-
really weird.
Honestly,
I
my
agree with
complaint
you.
with 3 is
Like that.
why did it take me half the game to actually be ready to play the whole game?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like the whole map thing, I could let that slide. The game has 12 sequences, which is the chapters, and you can't play as full powered Connor and have the whole world open to you to do whatever you want until sequence 6.
Are you talking
Huh?
about to the point where you have to start as a Templar and then you start as Connor, but not even
yeah.
with the fit? And
Yeah.
then
Guys,
No,
never.
no.
I didn't
When
like
when
that.
you get Connor with the fit, you're still not able to do anything because it's still teaching you stuff.
Mhm.
The first 6 chapters is a tutorial, basically.
Yeah, I didn't
I-
like that. I didn't.
No, you know what irritated me? You start off the game right with like Hatham, which by the way, I kind of like the plot twist of him being a Templar,
Mhm.
right? But the one thing that fucking irritated me was like the first like beginning, like the first like chapter of you playing as Hatham. It's a bunch of tutorials, right?
Mhm.
Then once you get to Connor, you relearn everything you learned as Hatham.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, so laggy.
Yeah, it just takes way too long for you to really get into the Assassin's Creed movie. Like, dang, bro.
Like
I
you
want
really
to come on. Let me meet George Washington already. We can chill.
no, the best thing about 3 is the fucking DLC with George Washington being like the fucking
Yeah, King
Ti-
King
the king.
Washington. So.
Yeah, that fucking DLC was great. But then they gave him like a traditional boss fight, something that's like not Assassin's Creed. And it was just like, huh?
Hmm.
But
That's wild.
any of you guys have any more last comments? I know John, you might want to rant a bit more about your favorite scene in Sonic and how it made you cry and shit.
Yeah, man.
Like,
No, I'm
the
good.
mic's
Y'all,
on you, bro.
bro, I say that all for movie theater. Y'all saw me in my weakest time.
Understood. Anybody else got any last things to say before we end off this episode?
Yeah. Mortal Kombat deserves a real. That's it.
It's getting a movie.
I know, but like a live action.
I don't
And
want
I
that
want it-
movie.
and if it does
I
get a
actually
mo-
like the old one.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
it
I
a
do
lot.
too.
I think
I-
it's getting
I
a,
just wish-
it's campy, but I like it.
I think
the-
it's getting
for-
I think it's getting a live action movie, isn't it?
Acorn.
Mortal Kombat.
That
huh?
reptile scene, the old Mortal Kombat, that was fire, bro.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I liked it. I liked the movie.
Your
I
soul
just,
is mine. Yes.
I just want a new Mortal Kombat movie where it's more concrete and accurate. So like more so focusing on one character than fleshing out other characters. Say like they would call the movie like the main character being Scorpion, kind of like what they're doing with the animated movie, like where like Scorpion is like the main character, or like
Oh no,
or like
they
in
are.
live action Sub-Zero could even be the main character. You
Then
know
he dies. Then Scorpion be the main character. That'd be
exactly exactly. They could call it.
are-
I don't know. Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
They are making a live action movie. It's supposed to come out next year.
They could call it the Lin Kuei, and this
Can
name.
Nicki Minaj be what's
Sonya?
Melina?
Could.
Oh
no, bruh.
Ooh,
Stop.
hold on. She could be someone in there, but not Melina. She could be.
Why not Melina?
You guys remember the black guy from SNL?
No. There's like an
Both of
actual
them
black chick in. Not the other girl who's like the military chick. It's like another black girl who's like Egyptian or something.
Like,
okay,
Melina.
Like I want Sub-Zero's like origin story to be covered for real. Like cuz they really never cover it as much as they should. Like who Sub-Zero actually was. Like Sub-Zero wasn't really Sub-Zero. It was Tundra at first. And then his brother was Sub-Zero, then he died, got bodied.
Yeah.
And then he became Sub-Zero, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know that.
Tanya.
He was first Tundra.
Mm-hmm.
That's what his name was.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, that's it for me.
Despite all that, movies are cool. You know what else is cool? Following us on SoundCloud, Spotify, and our other stuff that's in the link below.
Stop
Have a good
promoting our
night.
SoundCloud.
Goodbye.
We don't have one anymore. But fuck off and good night, everybody.